This exercise is the incline bench press. A lot of this is going to pertain to both the barbell and the dumbbell. So first, let's start with the setup of the bench. You want it at about a 35 or 40, or sorry, 30 or 45 degree angle. And then this is the starting position with the bar vertical above you. So none of the reps count until you get here, regardless of if you got there by picking the bar up yourself or having someone else hand it to you, or if you're using dumbbells and you got to kick it up to yourself. You don't start counting reps until the arms are extended over the clavicle. As far as your body, you are going to be set up with 3 points of contact: your head, middle of your T-spine or your upper back, and then your down to your pelvis or your butt. But this low back is not going to be touching the bench. You will actually have an arch in it, just like on a normal bench press. And the reason for that is so you can keep your shoulder blades better retracted. What that means is they're pulled backwards towards the back side of your body, almost between you and the bench. You're almost laying on them. To do that, you need to have a little arch in your back. From there, the feet are going to be right under the knees. I'm thinking knee extension a little bit, so I'm trying to drive my feet that way in order to keep my 3 points of contact on the bench. Then the bar is going to start right over your clavicle. I do have a wider grip on my incline press than my bench press. A lot of people like that. A lot of people don't. But you want to try and keep the forearms perpendicular to the floor at the bottom. So meaning your hands can't be too narrow where the forearm angle is pointing back in towards your face, and they can't be too wide pointing outwards. You want your forearm perpendicular to the floor at the bottom position. And notice how I went down pretty close to my clavicle, pretty close to like nipple level with the barbell. On my normal bench press, I take it much more down here, whether barbell or dumbbell. So I'm definitely aiming more for my clavicle or nipple level, so not as far down towards my belly button as a normal bench press. Then we want to drive it up and finish with the bar right over the clavicle, just extending at the elbows. So I'm not letting my shoulder blades come around on my rib cage or protract as I'm trying to push the barbell. That happens in a push-up, but it should not happen in a bench press. See how I keep my shoulder blades pulled back, boom, as I get the bar up. So I'm not letting them push around. The way you can tell is you can see the back of my shoulder right here still kind of touching the bench. That back of the shoulder would be off the bench if I was letting my shoulder blade move.